Dr. Kamble, Dr. Mohan Kamble. I did my graduation in mechanical engineering, master's in machine design, and PhD in mechanical engineering from Vishweshwara National Institute of Technology. I am here to make you aware about the admission process in the state of Maharashtra. In all over India, there are the various types of the institutes, out of which first is the government funded and run by the government engineering colleges. Those are 822 in numbers. Government funded, run by the private societies. Those are 4,804 in numbers. Private engineering college on no grant basis, that is a self-finance, whose quantum is 28,930. There are private deemed universities all over India. Those are 455 in numbers. There are the private autonomous institutes or private autonomous engineering college in India, whose quantum is 13,555 in numbers. Total seats available are 20 lakhs 1,066 in numbers. In the state of Maharashtra, there are 10 numbers government engineering colleges. Total number of government funded run by the private societies, those are 4 in numbers, like Walchand College of Engineering. Total number of university run colleges, that is University Department of Chemical Technology, those are 5 in numbers. University managed engineering colleges, those are only 2 in numbers. Total government deemed universities are only 2, out of which one is the COEP, College of Engineering Pune. Previously it was College of Engineering Pune. Total number of private engineering college in the state of Maharashtra are 778. Previously it was 849, where the total number of seats was 237,369. As on date, the total number of seats which are available are 1,58,585 in numbers. The total number of admissions in 2022-23 are 1,17,585. The types of institute in the state of Maharashtra are autonomous government colleges, autonomous government aided colleges, government aided colleges, Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, Lonere, Badu, Lonere, University Management Institute, mostly those are from the chemical technologies, autonomous unaided institutes, non-autonomous government aided, university departments, non-autonomous unaided non-minority, and ICT Mumbai. These are the various colleges which are available in the state of Maharashtra. As far as the private engineering colleges is concerned, those engineering colleges begin in year 1982. 1980 or 81, there was one proposal submitted by the capitalists of India, like Dhirubhai Ambani, Nirma Group, Birla Group, and others. They had submitted a proposal to the government of India for allowing private party participation in higher education. That proposal was converted into the bill, and bill was sanctioned by the special powers of Prime Minister, whose concurrence was given by the cabinet. The same bill was passed in 1981 by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha as well. Then from 82 onwards, there was a mushroom growth of an engineering colleges in state of Maharastra, whose quantum has increased up to the level of 28,000, sorry, 849 institutes or 849 colleges in the state of Maharashtra. Now, whatever the seats which are available are further categorized that for the government aided institutions, university department, excluding minority institutions, for Maharashtra state candidates, the in autonomous institutes, the 100% seats are filled at state level. In non-autonomous and university departments, 70% are filled by the home university and 30% by the other than home university. In chemical technology Mumbai, ICT Mumbai, 70% of the seats are earmarked for the state level and 30% seats are earmarked for the all India level. Batu Lonere, 85% seats are earmarked for the state level and 15% seats are reserved for the students belonging to the Konkan district or Konkan region. In government aided and minority institutes, in autonomous, 50% are earmarked, the 50% seats are earmarked for the state level. Remaining 35% are earmarked for the home university and 50% seats are earmarked for the other than home university. In COEP, Technological University Pune, 80% seats are earmarked for the state level and 20% seats are earmarked for all India seats. Now, in the private professional institutions, or in autonomous institutes, 65% are for the state level, and for non-autonomous, 45.5% are for the home university and 19.5% are for the other than home university. In no grant unaided minority educational institutes, in autonomous, 100% of the seats are earmarked for the Maharashtra state, that is state level quota. In non-autonomous, it is again 70% for the home university and 30% for the other than home university. Apart from that one, 15% seats are earmarked for as a all India quota. Now the process of admission. Those students who are appearing for the 12 standards, they have to register themselves for common entrance test. That is called as a MHCET, that is Maharashtra Common Entrance Test, whose registration will begin in the month of March 2024. Now for registration, individual has to pay rupees 800 for open category and 600 rupees for the reserved category candidates. Then you have to generate your own login ID with password to the site of MHCET. The conduct of examination of CET in the state of Maharashtra is scheduled between 16th April to 30th of April. I repeat once again, it will be conducted between 16th April to 30th of April. Now, after declaration of CET results, again students are asked to register themselves online. This total admission process is online. Students are required to fill and registration of online form for admission with a CET scores. Again, for registration, you have to pay rupees 800 and plus 500 with a late fees. After once you complete the registration online for admission to CET score, you have to approach to the ARC application receipt centers which are there with all university areas. Whatever the university area centers are designated, you have to approach to those university area, that is called as ARC or application receipt center for the document verification. Once documental verification is completed, then entire data is fed or sent to the central processing unit or central admission center. Accordingly, the merit list will be displayed. The merit number will be of two in nature. One is a state level merit number, another is a university area merit number. Entire this information will be available when you log in to this particular site of MHCET through your login ID and password. Then next step is, once merit list is declared, if somebody is having objection about himself, only the personal data relates to that particular students will be available. No comparative merit list or merit list will be displayed either online or on the notice board. If there are any objection, you have to raise your objection through online only, and then the final merit list will be displayed. Then the process comes that you have to fill up the option form. Option form also the filling is through only your login ID. Once you fill the option form through your login ID, there will be the computerized allocation of seats, which will also be intimated, and only the allotment of particular institute and branch will be intimated to the student. Only the personal data will be available. Now you have to report to the allotted institute. Now those who has filled up their first option, if it is allotted in the round 1, irrespective whether you report to those institute or not, you are out of admission process. That means it is mandatory if the first choice or first preference which you filled up in an option form, it is mandatory to accept. Again, the whatever the seat remain vacant due to non-reporting, those seats will be filled up in a round 2. Again, for participation in round 2, whatever the preferences 1 to 7, 7 preferences which you filled, if it is allotted, irrespective whether you report or not, you are out of admission process. Third round is a counseling round. Physically, student has to approach to those counseling centers declared by competent authority of the state who is carrying out these admissions, and seats will be allocated or given to the candidate as per the inter se merit. There is a, as far as the logic of allotment is concerned, all candidate first stage 1 first part is all candidate of all categories shall be considered as per the inter se merit. Reserve class category will be offered open category post by virtue of merit. Female candidates will be given admission as per their inter se merit. First is as per the open category, and second a respective category of reservation to which they belongs. After completion of this particular stage 1 by computer, whatever the seats remain vacant from the female category will be converted to the male category of respective category. Stage 3, this tag of reservation of female will be removed and allotment will be carried out. Then the reservation merger round is, that is the stage 4, where first merger is between SC and ST. Whatever seats remain vacant out of ST will be given to SC or vice versa. Second is VJ, NT and DTA. Whatever the seats remain vacant will be given to the candidate available pertaining to the VJ, NT and DTA as per their inter se merit. Third is NT2, NT3 and OBC. Whatever the seats remain vacant out of from the NT2 or NT3 candidate will be offered to the OBC category as per the inter se merit. Stage 5 is for all reservation merger. SC, ST, VJ, NT, DTA, NT2, NT3 and OBC. The seats will be allocated as per the inter se merit. Then last stage seats will be removing reservation tag. The admissions or the allocations will be as per the inter se merit. Previously, whatever the number of stages which I have quoted just now, those numbers of rounds were conducted with the physical counseling, where the applications were called, merit list was prepared, comparative merit list was displayed, and verification of documents were carried out at the ARC centers. Allotment of seats as per the availability of seats were conducted by physical counseling. So when the students came or student come for admission, the dynamic position of the seats available institute wise and branch wise was available. In physical counseling, again the round for open category, that was a separate round. Reserved category, that was a separate round. Female candidate, that was a separate round. And if not available, they used to convert the female seats of the respective category. Round for special category candidates, then merger round as I have quoted, then round for all reserve category candidates, round for physically handicapped and defense category candidate, and last round was reviewing all the reservation tag. It was available to all. This much number of rounds were conducted by physical counseling. On completion of each round, cut-off dates were given to report those concerned institutes. A cut-off date was given to the students to report those allotted institutes. And based on the non-reporting, that vacancy position was taken again by the central admission process and it was made available in the subsequent rounds. The data regarding the admission confirmed, admission taken, and non-reporting that was taken, and whatever the vacancy position which was there because of non-reporting was made available in the next round, and it was made available to the all the students. Those seats were very well displayed on all ARC, that is application receipt center or admission receipt centers. During the process of admission, simultaneously the admissions in IIT, NIT and triple IT also begins. Those who got admission in IIT, NIT and triple IT, that is institutes of eminence, they used to cancel the admission at that particular moment. Whatever the seat generated because of such type of the cancellation are also made available to the students for the subsequent rounds, and all the students as per the inter-se merit were allowed to appear for the physical counseling, and they can claim those seats. Before claiming those seats were very well displayed on the notice board or online. But now there is no display of the merit list right in the beginning. Allotment also there is no display, total display. Only the personal data is available when you log in through the your login ID and along with the password. Now the seats which remain vacant at last are offered to the institute concerned, and institutional admission process or the institutions are allowed to fill up those posts, directing that those posts should be filled up as per the merit. Now, conduct of examination, the minimum eligibility criteria they have earmarked is 45% for the open category and 40% for the reserve category, with a physics, chemistry, and mathematics as a mandatory subject in a 12th standard. Those who wants to claim the vacant seats in the subsequent round, they have to pay additional fee, either for change of university or the change of branch, for which he has to pay additional 1000 rupees, and he has to claim that particular aspect that he wants to claim if the seats are generated due to the cancellation. So he has to pay the additional 1000 rupees. The so many number of rounds are condensed in a single round of allotment as far as the computer allotment is concerned. As far as the eligibility criteria is concerned, they have mentioned a non-zero score. It's a mockery. There is no negative marking as far as the MHCET is concerned. Even if the student didn't study at all and he appear for examination marking one particular option continuously, say B. For all answers, if he mark B, there is a probability 25%. There is a probability of 25% answer will be correct. So he will secure at least 25% marks. Now, no dynamic vacancy position is displayed. No comparative merit list is displayed. No allotment is displayed. Why this transparency is hide is a major concern. Now, in various cases of a Supreme Court, like Islamic Academy versus State of Karnataka, TMA Pi Foundation versus State of Karnataka, P. Inamdar versus State of Maharashtra, that is a read petition number 317 is a TMA Pi Foundation in 1993. P. Inamdar is 5041 in 2005. A Supreme Court has categorically directed that admission should be fair and transparent. In P. Inamdar versus State of Maharashtra, they have categorically directed that a merit list and allotment should be displayed on the notice board. Non-display of merit list, non-display of allotment, non-display of vacancy positions is a violation of Supreme Court directives. The Article 21 and 38 of Constitution of India is mandated for imparting affordable education and quality education. Eligibility criteria of 40% in 12th standard for reservation category and 45% for the open category. Previously it was 50 and 45. Also, non-zero score in CET are eligible, where the question arises about the quality of education. When the intake itself is not of the quality, speaking on a quality education is again a mockery. Article 21 of Constitution states that no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to the procedure established by the law. Now here, once particular institute is allotted, if it is out of your first or first in second round, it is for the first 7 options, irrespective whether you are reporting to those institute confirm the admission or not, you are out of admission process. In due course of time, even if number of seats are vacant, then the student has to report to the institutional level round. he is not eligible for the government funded autonomous or university run institutes. He is only eligible for the private institutes. As far as the software is concerned, there is no verification and validation authority available in India who can assess the performance of such type of the software which are used in the public activities. The software professionals are designing the software. It is validated by user. At the most, they are carrying out the third party if somebody raises the objection. Third party is mandatory. Before implementation of such software, sufficient trials should be taken. I believe no such trials were taken. Those online process in engineering admission was inducted in year 2002, and where lot of anomalies in allotments was reported to the directorate, like not even a single candidate pertaining to reserved class category was offered open category post by virtue of merit. The conversion of female candidates, if remain, if exhausted, number of female candidates exhausted, it should be converted to the male candidate of respectively, which was not carried out at all. To claim the reservation in OBC, you have to have the non-creamy layer. If you fail to substantiate non-creamy layer certificate, then your candidate is automatically converted to the open category. Even such candidates who fail to substantiate OBC category or fail to substantiate the non-creamy layer was also allotted the OBC category seats. The whims of a authority which allows such type of the anomalies deliberately. The honorable minister who was holding the charge of higher and technical education minister, he inducted such type of the online process in the state of Maharastra in 2002, which was not even designed by the professionals. It was designed somewhere in the computer department of their own institutes like VJTI, and carried out such type of the admissions, which was continued for several years. Then after a few years, it was handed over to the professionals like Tata Consultancy. But even after designing of those softwares, again, the limitations of softwares are kept as a condition to the aspirants, denying their fundamental rights. Not only fundamental rights, the law of natural justice also got forfeited. Here, the number of students who suffered, especially from the reserve category, was quite substantial to the tune of more than 25,000 because of the wrong process or wrong software which was adopted. The student could not get an institute of his choice or the branch of his choice. And of course, some students denied the admissions. I feel that all those activities are deliberately done so that the maximum number of seats will be remain vacant at the disposal of private institutions promoting the profiteering. I request all the students and their parents and the responsible citizen of this state to take care of such type of the anomalies which are being carried out and represent to the government authority whether the system is fair, software is foolproof, and transparency is not being maintained. If the admissions are carried out in a fair and transparent manner, why such type of the hiding of transparency by non-displaying of the merit list, non-displaying of the allotment? Only the students, when he log in through his login ID and password, only his personal data is available. No comparative list, no allotment list for comparison is made available. Even the institutes are given their own login ID and they can download only the list of students allotted to their institutes branch wise. All these aspects shows that admission process is not carrying out in a transparent manner. The same minister, when he shifted in 2006 in a medical and given the portfolio of medical education, implemented similar type of the online admission process where again such type of the anomalies or the such type of the deficiencies are found. There also the transparency is high is a major matter of concern. Whatever the software which are used should be validated and verified by the competent authority or the agent. There should be the agency at government level. Unfortunately, there is no agency which can validate and verify the software used in the public activity like admission. I request all the parents to take note of this, and I wish all the students for their forthcoming 12th standard exam and thereafter the entrance exam for engineering. Thank you very much.